Alright, so IGTL Season 6 Round 4 is here with your 15 drivers on the grid in Gran Turismo Sport, and we are gonna first of all start on board with Crazy Gamer, the Irishman, and then ERT Crazy will be in 5th, so there's two Crazies, P5 and P6, so we're about to see how it gets on. TCS has been turned on, lights out, and off we go. And it looks like Crazy's gotten a great start, but same with ERT Wizard. ERT Crazy has fallen back down the grid to 8th place, losing 3 positions already. And it looks like the top 5 are already in a really good position. And what looks like a really good start for Crazy. Let's see what happens. Oh, he slides and he's off. He's off. And let's see. And he has a crash as well. And Terminal Go also crashed. So he has front and rear damage just out of turn 4. And that is not going to help his race at all. Let's just look again what happened. Fair play to him to getting into 5th place straight away. He did slide a little bit on the track, but then look here. Let's look at his wheel. So it may not look like it, but as he's a pad user right now, yeah, he crashed into Indice and then Terminal Goat as well, and then I think that was ERT Hansa in the back. Was that ERT Hansa? I think it was. So this is his incident. He ends up crashing. He has some sort of lag, as everyone else, and then he spins round, and then that's pretty much him having to start again. So unlucky for him. Alright, not too later, it's lap 2. We're still on board with Crazy as he's working his way up, and that's M3 guy off. Crazy's bumped into him. That's not Crazy's fault. He did have nowhere else to go. M3 guy made a mistake and was still on that racing line. And here comes Crazy Gamer up the inside, and there he goes. He gets past, but in a contact way. It's 50. It's even for them both because it was one M3's fault for not leaving the racing line when he'd made a mistake, as you should do in racing, and then Crazy didn't do the dive bomb great. He did better than Max Verstappen in China last year and this year, but still not good enough. So let's just review both those incidents. Okay, here we are going to review this again. Let's see what exactly happened. So let's look on the wheel. So yeah, he gets it all done correctly around here. You can see up ahead M3 has made a mistake, and he did brake, move left, but he was still going too slow, and he didn't even move off the racing line. So that I would say wasn't his fault. But then look here, he is going up the inside. He sees an advantage, he goes up, takes it, bit of a bump, but then either way, he's still going up and up places, over and over. Crazy Gamer now earning more places, one from MJ Walter now. He goes up the outside, and can he get up across? Yes, he can. Great stuff for him. And he's moved up to P11. Moving up the field, we are on board with TNT 2000, who's getting the run on ERT Crazy, just didn't have the full run. Insissy's gone a good stuff and gone in front to gain a position. And here comes Crazy up the inside again, and he's spun. He's round, and he's gone front damage from someone else. He's had to move off the track to let everyone go, and that is a disaster for him. Now that wasn't really great. He's gone off, he's dropped to 14th, but he's still in front of Hansa, who is in 15th. Again, look at the speed where he's coming from. Like, he is very slow coming into the corner. There's nothing he could really do there, except he could have backed out, but then again, don't know who to blame there. I would call that a racing incident, but all these incidents are left to the stewards, as most of them are so far handed up to Crazy. Right, coming on to the end of the lap, we're still on board with Crazy, and as he touches the grass, Indeci's going to get the run. He's going to defend. They both get past Big Robbo, or BJ Robbo, I mean. And as we just look, BJ Robbo is going to go back up the inside. There's contact between the two of them. And that I would call big incident for the stewards to look at. Wasn't really a big incident, it's just really ridiculous move from Big Robbo. He's just gone past, but then instead he's gone for that ridiculous move. In my opinion, I would call that a ridiculous move. Now as we ride on board, look at that. He's cut across Crazy, and then he's bumped in. And was that a brake test? Because he stopped driving for a minute. I wonder what happened there. Let's look back. So look here. Yeah, he's just stopped all of a sudden. And then, let's see if he has the brakes on. I couldn't really tell with that, but let's look at a different angle. Alright, watching here. Let's look an eye out to see his accelerator. He's fine here. He's absolutely fine. His accelerator, there's nothing wrong with it. He's coming into the corner. He just stops. Blocks Crazy. And then, look here. He's only halfway. Then he does the same thing again. And then, so that's one. And then, he taps in Sissy. And then, goes up the inside. Causes contact. And just goes by as if nothing even happened. Like he's just gonna dive up the well, not really dive, but like just dangerous and silly as well, in my opinion. It was just crazy. We're on lap 5 now, back on board with Crazy, and as we're watching, you can see up ahead that there's a bit of traffic for him while he's still gaining his recovery. And as we're about to see here, while you look, your top 3 are ERT Raydanks, Nike Donna, and ERT Wizard. And he spun, and Crazy spun as well, in turn 4 over the first lap. And now, Crazy's getting close enough to Emperor Buttocks, and going careful through these corners, as in the past when he's raced here, he's kind of messed up a few times, so he's trying to be careful this time and keeping it on the track. And he's really close. As you can see, P5 is in this battle, but mainly it will be against ERT Crazy. Quite close there. But who's going to get by? I think it's going to stay with ERT Crazy in 6 for now. But look at this battle now. Crazy is really close to Emperor Buttocks now. And ERT Crazy's gone by. And it could be back where they started off, where ERT Crazy was in P5 and then Crazy was in P6, but you never know. Anything could happen. Like, it's still having a battle. It's amazing. Or one of them got on the dirt a little. We'll review that now to see which one caused it, or if it was just giving each other room. Right, so we're on board now. Hobo gets a really good run on ERT Crazy. They're so close, it is insane. But look here, so he's going for the move. He cuts back up the inside, hits ERT Crazy a little bit, but other than that, I think everything was fine there. Alright, so it looks like they're all getting really close together now. 8th, 7th, and 6th. All in a battle, and they had to break, and Crazy's off. He's gone wide. He's managed to save it. A great save from him. Great job holding that car from sliding into Emperor. and Emperor still holds position for a small bit. Is he gonna go? They're battling, they were side by side, and Emperor just by a small margin gets ahead of Crazy. And Hobo's lost 2 positions, and from what we've seen, it looks like he was just letting them both go because they were much faster. And as we see here, Crazy lifted to let Emperor still stay ahead, even though Crazy had much faster speed. But you never know, he still has a second advantage, you know, down this straight before the corner. He could get a good run and then do it. Looks like he's gotten that good run. And Emperor's gone to the right hand side. Crazy's gone for the inside. He's going to have to defend from Hobo as well if he braked early. And safely up the inside and nailed it. So it's back to where it all started. I'm not sure about the top 4, but definitely 5th and 6th are still staying together. And let's just watch behind us as Emperor still closes up behind us, not losing that gap. Hobo has managed to slowly gain on us as well. And from what we see here, it looks like it's still going to be that battle, just everyone's in different positions beside Emperor. And let's just see what it is here. Revving the car while going down to gear 2. Emperor goes really wide, and as Crazy hooks the inside perfectly, there's a little bit of dust from ERT Crazy up front. And there we go, he's crossed the line, and by now we should be entering the pit stop phase. Not well for Crazy, it'll definitely be a pit stop phase because his fuel is going to run out on this lap, so he'll have to pit. He has no chance, and the 2 of them ran into a wall, some sort of glitch or something. I won't call that a crash because they're both fine. They are not stuck for a few seconds, but as we head over to the pit stop phase, we watched for a full 3 laps, and Crazy has gone very deep. He's locked up the wheels, and he's flashed his lights to Emperor saying, "Sorry if I held you up," and seems like Emperor is absolutely fine with that. And Crazy, who is going to have to fuel the most out of all the drivers, he's 2.9 seconds down on his lap, but that was from locking up and going extremely deep into the corner. He's using loads of speed, and from what we see is it could be an undercut strategy for Crazy as he has to pit. He has no other choice. Emperor's let Hobo go unless he had a penalty to serve. But into the pits comes Crazy from the soft tyres and to what I presume is going to be the soft tyres again. You can see there, 5% of fuel is left. He had no chance of going for another lap, even if he did max fuel saving. So, looks like it's going to be massive. It's going to be a full amount of fuel on in his tank, all put on. And as we wait for it to reach 100, away he goes. Pit exit, away he goes. And he is down to P11. Yellow flags are out as it looks like it's Insissy up in front who has crashed. And I wonder how that's happened. I think we should have a look at that. So here's the replay. It just looks like somehow Insissy just managed to lose the rear of the car. And a great 360. And did Insissy hit the barrier? I don't think so. We're going to have a quick look at that once again. Just might be tires. And no, great job for not hitting that wall. Really good job. We are now watching as the drivers who haven't pitted are pitting now. Crazy's doing an extra lap on those soft tires, which are going to be going to last a bit longer. And as you can see, ERT Crazy just coming out of the pits there. How it was so it looks like it's going to be a massive gap. Yeah, 4.4 second gap ahead of Emperor Buttocks after they were really, really close to each other. He let Hobo go, so Hobo's been either jumped or passed on the lap Crazy had gone in. But either ways, Crazy's still having to make a long way to go. Alright, looking down at the back of the field, near from up to 13th, I think, and M3 has run wide, and Rob has crashed into him, and oh, major disaster there. Major disaster there for them. He has rear damage, suspension. It's not going well. Let's just look again what happened there. So here it is here. We're going to watch them. And yeah, you can see them both run wide. Contact here. TNT has got ghosted through. BJ Robbo was in the incident. And as we look behind us, you can see M3 guy, the one who got in Crazy's way by going into his racing line and then getting hit by Crazy. As you can see, he's going to go extremely close to MJ Walter. He is really reckless there. Extremely reckless. His engine's been fixed. And let's see if he's going to go by. Doesn't look like it. Neither of them are pitting. Robbo's gone into the pits, but neither of those two are. Alright, so what we're seeing here, Crazy has a full sector, all to him, well, was a full sector. He has nearly a full second sector to himself at the moment. He has at least one driver there. And he's actually all alone at the minute. I think he's fuel saving. Like, yeah, he's extremely into fuel safe, but something's wrong with his engine. Oh, he spun round, and no, he hasn't spun yet. He has now, and he's going to let Emperor go, and then he's going to pull the handbrake, drift around, and then get back. But he's gonna be behind TNC, still gonna be fuel saving as well. So there's the group of them behind. Crazy has front damage, and well, we'll find out in the end what happened to his I think at the end of the race we'll find out what exactly happened, but his fuel saving is letting everyone go by. But he's not giving up. He's going to fight his nemesis or rival to 8th place. He's not going to make it that easy. Let's see. Well, now it has to be an easy way through because there's nothing else he can really do. Is he going to fight off MJ Walter? No, he's too far. So he has to suffer with 10th place. And very soon we're going to see on the final lap what's going to happen. Crazy is pushing really hard to get back up to 8th place at least. And MJ Walters run wide. He's run wide. Crazy's gone by. And now he's got to face M3 guy once again. Now, he might still be fuel saving until the final lap because he isn't max revving his car. But onto the final lap, looks like he is. Well, no, because MJ Walters caught up very well, but he's run wide. And now we're on to the final lap of 17. Crazy looks like he saved up enough fuel. He had to do extreme fuel saving. He had to sacrifice 2 positions from an issue that we don't know yet what's happened. But then, let's see. He's going to push now because he's saved enough fuel. So we're going to see what happens now. So, as Crazy, I guess he has more grip. Yeah, he has more grip. He's going to go for it. He doesn't defend. And it's a pretty easy pass up the inside. Well, I think it was Crazy who had a tiny puff of a lock up there. And as Crazy's gotten by, we're going to see him just get to the finish. We're going to look back now on M3 Guy to see exactly how he's going to end off the race. He's been in a bit of trouble already near the start and near the middle of the race, I presume it was. But let's see here. So there's a battle for 10s. Crazy's gone off in the win. And let's see here. MG Walter's going to get the slipstream. He's gone for it. And M3 Guys just squeezed him too much. Now that was just ridiculous of a move. Again. In my opinion, that was just ridiculous. So he's gone the... Or has he? Oh, it's a close battle. But yeah, in the end, he's gotten that victory. So, well, victory of 9th place. Let's watch here. So, let's MG Walter gets a good run on M3 Guy. He goes up the outside, and at a very late pace is when M3 decides to go. And then he just late brakes, and then decides he can get away with that. So, amazingly, MG Walter just at the line managed to get by. You can see Crazy celebrating his recovery, getting up to 8th place. But yeah, I think that was just a really, really dumb move from M3 Guy to do that to MJ Walter. But yeah, that's it for the race. Round 6 has come to an end for round 4, and we'll see you all in round 5.